Alright, what's good, boys? Doing a trade recap of a trade I took yesterday. I didn't get to record yesterday's trade, so yeah, let's get straight into it. So we took a trade on EURUSD. So as you can see, this is price currently now developing, but this was yesterday's trade we took. So overall, obviously with yesterday being CPR, I was obviously like trading with caution, because I don't like trading news. Like I either trade before a news event or after a news event if the market is like develop better structure. But yeah, looking at it logically, Friday obviously was NFP, and then going into Monday we had this massive bullish momentum. So then going into yesterday's trade, I was like, I bet like there was some decent volume from the previous day, so I'm open to taking buys, but like I say, we're always reacting to price. So anyway, getting into this trade, I've got my liquidity areas marked out, my Asian high and low, and yeah, if I drop down to the 5 minutes, marked out our demand area. So basically my idea behind this trade was we had that momentum coming in from the previous day. Price had this nice momentum up, it had that break of the Asia high, so we're looking for that break and retest. So not every trade is gonna align cleanly and like be super clean, you know what I'm trying to say. We have to trade with changing market conditions, and like basically what I'm saying is you're never gonna have these super clean trading conditions. But anyway, getting into it, I marked out this demand zone on the 5 minutes, and as you can see, we had this nice break above the Asia high, and then we had this pullback, and I wasn't on the charts when this happened, so I could have got my entry here, but then when I eventually got onto the charts, I managed to get this entry here. There was this nice bullish candle that wicked this demand zone, so that was a good confirmation for me to enter long. So I got entered, and then as you can see, price just went against me completely, which is normal. At the end of the day, no trading strategy is ever going to have 100% win rates. There's going to be losing days, and that's all part of your system. If you've back tested your system and it works in the long run, I mean, there's traders that I've seen that are profitable with like 40% win rates, like, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, if you have a system that you've tested and it works in the long run, losses shouldn't affect you. I mean, we use risk management at the end of the day. Like, I mean, I only took I haven't sized up crazy yet in this new year. I'm still just easing into it, but yeah, I mean, I only took a loss of $51, so it's nothing crazy. That's why we use risk management. But yeah, anyway, obviously, like I said, as you can see, this big candle here, this was from CPR, so it was a bit of a risky trade entering. I think I entered, it was about just over an hour before CPR. So yeah, I mean, I never trade news, and I usually avoid trading news days, so I mean, this is one for me to journal, but yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with taking a trade before or after news, but obviously on news days things tend to happen and price isn't always the greatest, so that's why I usually like to avoid news. But I saw the setup and I thought, why not, let's execute it. But yeah, that's one for me to journal. I'm usually not one to trade on like red folder news days, like obviously on Forex Factory you check like the news, but I'm never one to trade on big news days. So it's obviously one I should, I've journaled it before, but this is another lesson for me, just rather avoid these red folder news days. But yeah, I mean, the setup was nice, there was nothing wrong with it, just didn't go my way today, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, take notes. If you're looking to trade on news days, just trade with caution. And yeah, if you are trading news, make sure to use risk management and fund what you're willing to lose. But yeah, that was the trade recap from yesterday. Yeah, shout out, I appreciate you, gents, and peace.